Welcome back. Well, as you and your hunting party and your hunting dogs head out into the field and want to make it home after a successful hunt, look no further than SafeShoot. I'm here with the guys who have put this all together, and Conrad, I tell you what, very impressed with this because it's long overdue. Now I'm going to be able to head out into the field and know for a fact that I'm not going to be shooting at somebody in my party. Is that right?
It is, and SafeShoot operates a lot like ABS. It's very complicated on the inside, but very simple for us to use on the outside. Before we talk about SafeShoot, I'd like to introduce Amir Nadon. He's the CEO. He retired as a brigadier general in the Israeli army, and Elkai Ben Shushan, who retired as a lieutenant colonel in the Israeli Navy SEALs.
And Amir and Elkai, you really are kind of where the rubber meets the road. You saw a need, developed a resource, and now we have the product that is called SafeShoot. Is that correct?
Yes, correct. I faced to the problem of friendly fire through my service in the IDF. Our team decided to solve this problem, and we start working on it, and we succeed. We succeed in two areas. One is the military one, and the second is the hunting area. As a commanding officer, I would always care about bringing my people back home safely to their families. We don't want to see any more one of our friends get hurt from friendly fire shot.
Well, you know, I see so many different types of applications, not only just hunting, military, but law enforcement, shooting range, anywhere where friendly fire can really get us into trouble. This is going to be a fabulous solution, making sure everybody gets home safe. Now, Elkai, you've got a great input into this. You kind of figured out the nuts and bolts of that. Is that right?
Yeah, a lot of field experiments and back to the office to solve technical problems until we achieve our goal.
So now you have SafeShoot, as we know. Technical, as you mentioned, Conrad, but easy. Even somebody like me can use it. Can you explain to us how it works?
I'm with you, Bill. It's got to be simple for me. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey.
Okay.
It's simply a thumb screw that mounts it to the Picatinny rail, and of course there's a number of adapters on the market now for aftermarket Picatinny rails. Only one button. As you and I were introduced to smartphones over the years, isn't it nice to see something back off to just one button, and it's a familiar button even, just like most of our flashlights. Universal, green means shoot, red means don't shoot, LED lights. Now, where it gets complicated is inside. Again, we don't have to worry about that,
Right.
but they use a GPS, radio frequency, and compass inside. What it does out in the field is it creates a network of all the SafeShoot units that are in the field with you. Doesn't require a line of sight. It's good out to 900 yards.
Wow.
The way that they created the software, it tapers it in that range of what's safe and what's unsafe all the way out to 900 yards.
Wow.
Yeah, so you're not ending up with a huge spectrum there at 900 yards. Throughout the day, that green light will continue to let you know that everything's functioning properly. One of my favorite features about this is when the battery starts to get low, the yellow light will begin to tell you it's time to change the battery. But when that battery gets really low, you get an auditory tone constantly until you change the battery.
Okay.
I love that safety feature.
It is.
SafeShoot right now has 3 products available. There's the SafeShoot device. This is obviously the one that mounts on your weapon. Then there's the Defender, which is typically for dogs and for guides. Doesn't have the light because you don't need the light. As you can see on that dog harness, it just slides into the package on the back of the dog. If that dog's moving around, again, you don't need a line of sight, and we both know dogs can sometimes surprise you. It doesn't
Right.
matter whether it's a cat dog, bear dog, bird dog. When it pops out, even if it's behind some brush, you know it's there.
Well, you know, I really enjoy that feature of it because now we can protect our guides, we can protect our best friends, our dogs. And unfortunately, just recently in the news, there was an incident where a young lady shot her guide. And had this been in place, the whole thing could have been avoided.
Over the last 10 years, I've filmed hunting shows in 30 countries. And one thing that's consistent from Africa to America is every guide will tell you that there's nothing more dangerous than an excited client's muzzle. and especially if that's a client that's new to hunting, something like SafeShoot will keep those guides, those dogs, and their fellow hunters safer.
Well, you know, we mentioned earlier so many different types of applications. This is kind of a friendly fire, as the general mentioned, and this is going to help us to bring all of our hunters and our dogs out of the woods. But in a law enforcement situation, we have friendlies out there as well. I would imagine this would work with that as well, being able to tag the law enforcement officers out there.
Absolutely, and I mean that's obviously where Amir and Elkai started. And again, when I saw them begin to enter into the U.S. hunting market, and I saw these opportunities to keep my friends in the industry safe, that's why I decided to join their team. The thing is about SafeShoot is it's not a replacement for safe gun handling practices. The way they designed it was to reinforce safe gun handling practices with universally known signals, red and green.
And somebody like that to me means, hey, wait a second here, and we can proceed after we investigate, see what's going on.
Yeah, I love the idea that my fellow hunters, my friends who are guides, and the dogs are all going to be safer because of SafeShoot.
Well, I really believe this product is going to revolutionize the whole shooting industry, not just hunting, but even at the range. It's nice to know there's nobody downrange, even when it's a cold range, you know. And with that said, Conrad, right now I know you have to have the attention, all of our viewers out there, wanting to be safe as they head out onto the woods or out on the range. What's the best way for them to learn more about SafeShoot?
Yeah, go to www.safeshoot.us. and you'll be able to get information on the pre-sale ordering.
Easy enough. Conrad, thank you so much for being on.
Pleasure. Thank you.